A very good morning, dear students. Today in maths, we will learn a new lesson, that is patterns. Okay, so first we will learn about some patterns in numbers, square numbers, and triangular numbers. So let's see now. So, for example, if few objects or maybe geometrical shapes like that of triangle or rectangle, square, all these are called a geometrical shape. Suppose some objects or geometrical shapes of numbers are arranged in a certain order. Okay, if they are arranged in a certain order, then we are going to get some pattern. So here also you can see that there are two different types of arrangements or two different orders are shown of the different geometrical shapes or even objects. So here you can see certain patterns, right? Now here you can see the numbers also. In the numbers you can see patterns like 1, 3, 5, 7. Isn't it, students? There is a pattern here. Yes, there is a pattern. If you see carefully, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on are nothing but the odd numbers. So it is a pattern or it is a sequence of the odd numbers, right? Now look at these numbers here. Okay, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, these numbers are also in a sequence or in a certain order, so which is also forming a pattern. So it is a pattern of the even numbers, right? Let's proceed further. Now here if you see, look at this window grill carefully. You can see that there you can see the geometrical shapes, and these geometrical shapes are arranged in a continuous manner, like circles and rectangles are in a continuity, and here also this geometrical shape are forming certain patterns. Okay, now even the rangoli, if we see the rangoli that we see during the Diwali, okay, and other festivals as other festive occasions, is also a pattern. Take a look at this rangoli, okay, made of certain dots. You know that the rangoli can be put even from the dots, so this rangoli is of the dots. So here in this rangoli also there is a geometric pattern visible in it. You can see there are triangles, rectangles here, certain other trapezium, rectangles, other squares are there, and here there is a definite geometrical pattern. Okay, geometrical sequence is there, and because of this you are getting patterns. So you see so many patterns made out of maybe of the objects or maybe of the geometrical shapes. Now look at these dots. Do you see any pattern here? Do you see any geometrical shape here? If you look at these dots carefully, between the two dots there is a particular gap. There is a particular space in between them, and they are arranged in the form of rows. Okay, and in each row if you see carefully there are 5 dots. Okay, and altogether there are 5 rows. There are 5 rows, as well as there are 5 dots in each of these rows. So it is forming a pattern of a square. If you see carefully, if you try to draw, you will find that there is a square. Why? Because these dots are arranged in 5 rows, and each row consists of 5 dots, and they are equally spaced, and therefore you are getting a square here. So if you carefully see how many dots are there, if you go to count here, there are altogether 5 rows, and each of these 5 rows there are 5 dots. So that means there are 5 multiplied by 5 dots, and 5 multiplied by 5 is nothing but 5 fives are 25. So you are getting a number which is a product which is you are getting a product over here is 25, is a product of 5 and 5. How? So if a given number is 5, and if you multiply the same number with the given number, then you will get a product, and that product will be actually you're squaring them. Okay, you are squaring them. So such numbers are also called as square numbers. So 25 dots are arranged in the form of a square. Okay, so these 25 dots are arranged in the form of a square. So what you can say now, here also you can see 3 dots, 3 rows are there, and each of these 3 rows there are 3 dots. Okay, 3 rows are there, 3 dots are there. That means when you multiply 3 multiply by 3, what will be the answer? Yes, it is nothing but 9. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Okay, so again here also you are getting a square. Here you are getting a square. So that means 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9 dots is also a number which is formed by, multiplying one number with itself. Okay, given number with itself, and 9 is the product which is formed by multiplying these two numbers. So and you are getting a square. That means 9 3 multiplied by 3 9, and 5 multiplied by 5 is a square number. So 9 dots are arranged in the form of a square. 9 dots are arranged in the form of a square. So such numbers which are arranged in the form of a square, they are called as square numbers. So look at these two figures now. That is one of 5 rows and 5 numbers, 5 dots in each row, and 3 rows and 3 dots each in each row. So we are getting 5 multiplied by 5 is 25, and 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9 dots. And these 25 dots and 9 dots are arranged in the form of a square. So suppose if a given number, whatever may be the number, here the given number was 5 in the first case, and second case it was 3. If a given number is multiplied by itself, okay, when you are multiplying the same number with itself, like 5 is getting multiplied with itself, that means 5 multiplied by 5. 3 is getting multiplied with itself, that is 3 multiplied by 3. If such numbers are multiplied by itself, whatever is the product means when you multiply whatever answer you are getting, that is called as the product. The product obtained is a number which can be arranged in the form of a square. It can be arranged in the form of a square with the help of dots. So this type of numbers, when they are multiplied twice, same number is multiplied twice, and the product which you are getting can be arranged in the form of a square, are called as square numbers. They are called as what? They are called as square numbers. Okay, so now let's see certain example. Let us try to solve one example here. Now here are given numbers. Some numbers are given. Find out the square numbers. Okay, so 5, 9, 12, 16, 50, 60, 64, 72, 80 and 81. Out of these, which are the square numbers we have to find out. Now let's write them in the form of a table here. Now first is 5. Now we cannot have one row in one this. So 1 into 1 is 1 square. You cannot have a square. So 1 is not a square number. We have to take another second number, that is 2. That is when you multiply 2 with itself, 2 multiplied by 2. What is the answer? You are getting answer is equal to 4. 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. Okay, and we have got now a 5 as one number which we have to find whether it is a square number or not. Now when you multiply 2 multiplied by 2, you are getting 4. Next number is 3. After 2 is 3. So when you multiply 3 with 3, what is the answer? 3 3s are 9. So that means first square number is 2 and second square number is 9. So 5 is coming in between 4 and 9. So is 5 a square number? Is there a certain number which when multiplied with itself gives the product as 5? No. You have just now learned that 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 and 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So therefore 5 is not coming as a product of any of the numbers as a square number. So we can say that 5 is not a square number. And you have to note here, when a given number is multiplied by itself, the product obtained will be the square number. 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 4, 5 multiplied by 5. Whatever is the product, that product number is called as the square number. So 4, 9, then 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. Okay, let's see now further. Is 9 a square number? Yes, because just now I have told you that 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Therefore, 9 is a square number. Whether 12 is a square number? No. After 9, when we multiply 4 multiplied by 4, we are getting the answer equal to 16. Therefore 12 is not a square number. So like that 16, just now I have told you 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. That means 16 is a square number. Whereas let's see, 50 is a square number. After 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, 5 multiplied by 5 is 25, 6 multiplied by 6 is 36, 7 multiplied by 7 is 49, 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. That means 7 multiplied by 7 is 49, 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. So therefore 50 is coming between 49 and 64. So therefore we can say that 50 is not a square number, right? Now let's see whether 60 is a square number. So 60, after 64, that is 8 multiplied by 8, 64. So 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. Therefore even 60 is not a square number. 64, yes, 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. 72, let's see further. After 8 we are getting 72 or not. 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. 9 multiplied by 9, 9 nines are 81. Therefore 72 is also not a square number. 80 is not also a square number, whereas 81, yes, 9 multiplied by 9 comes 81. So 81 is a square number. So let's see, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, therefore 5 is not a square number, 9 is a square number. Whereas others, when you see, if you see, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, 8 multiplied by 8 is 64, and 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. Therefore, that means from all these numbers, a given sequence of number, we can find out that 9, 16, 64 and 81 are square numbers. Whereas, others, that is 5, 12, 50, 60, 72, 80 are not square numbers. So 9, 16, 64 and 81, answer is 9, 16, 64 and 81 are square numbers, whereas 5, 12, 50, 60, 72 are not square numbers. Okay students, now let's proceed further. Now let's see, if another example, if 4 is considered as the first square number. You have learnt now that 4 is the first square number. Remember this, you have to remember that 4 is a first square number. Which number would be the 10th square number? Okay, let us find out. A first square number is 4. That means it is 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. Correct, na? Whereas 10th square number, let us try to find out sequentially. Okay, so first one is 2 multiplied by 2. Second number will be 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 9. Third number will be 4 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 16. Then next is 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. Correct? Then we have 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. And 10th number, that is 11 multiplied by 11. So what is 11 multiplied by 11? If you don't know, you have to multiply and find out. Okay, so the answer comes is 121. So if 4 is the first square number, 10th square number will be 121, which is a square of 11. That is, when you multiply 11 with itself, you are getting the answer equal to 121. Now, let's proceed further. Okay, can we count how many such square numbers are there? Can you count? No, my dear students, it will go. You can go on multiplying the numbers. So that means there is, whole lot of numbers. That means there are infinite number of square numbers, because the numbers itself are infinite. Therefore, their square numbers also will be infinite. Infinite means uncountable or innumerable. You cannot count the number of square numbers. So in this case, answer is the 10th square number is 121. I hope so you have understood what are square numbers now. When the number is multiplied with itself, whatever is the product, that product is called as the square number. Now let us little proceed further now. We have learnt about the square numbers. Let us see whether there are other patterns or not. Okay. Now if you see, let us try to arrange the dots in a different manner now. Here you can see one dot. Okay. Then you can arrange the dot, 1 and 1 2. Okay. Now when you might be playing also sometimes with these type of dots, you can see that 1. Okay. Then 1 and 1 2 down. So it becomes, total becomes 3 dots, that is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Okay. Next we will arrange these 3 dots plus again 3 more dots down. Then what we are getting? Those first 3 and plus 3. What we are getting the answer? This is 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Then we have 6 dots arranged up and again 6 plus 4. Okay. Here if you see 1 plus 2, then we are doing plus 3, then we are doing plus 4, then we will be doing plus 5, plus 6 and so on. So here if you see, whatever was the answer of the previous number, that is 6, you have added now how many dots? 4 dots. So what is the answer you are getting now? That is equal to 10 dots. 10 dots. Correct? Now if you look at these pattern carefully, you can find that we are getting a triangular pattern. Can you see here a triangle is formed? Yes, my dear students, here there is a triangle formed, and such type of numbers which are arranged in the form of triangle are actually called as triangular numbers. So we will learn now, we have learned about square numbers, now we will learn about the triangular numbers. So what will be the next sequence? Can you tell me? Yes, the next sequence will be 10 is the answer of the previous one. Here you have to add for the 10 plus 5, because plus 4 we did in the earlier one. Now we have to do plus 5. What you will get the answer? 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So here you are getting, you will be getting 15 as the answer. So the number of dots on each side of the triangle is equal. That means the length of all the sides of the triangle are equal. So if you see on all the sides, if you count the number of dots on this side, that is 1 2 3 4. Here also if you count the last one, okay, 1 2 3 4. Again down if you count 1 2 3 4. That means the lengthwise on all the three sides when they are arranged, okay, are equal. So the lengths of all the sides of the triangle are equal. Okay. So the numbers which are formed now, that is first one of a triangle, not the one. Okay, 1 is not forming a triangle. You see the second one, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, is forming a triangle. So what is the answer of 1 plus 2? 3. Next one is 3 plus 3. What is the answer? 6. So 3, 6, 10 and more such numbers are all called as triangular numbers because they are arranged in the pattern of a triangle. Next. So you can see 10 plus 5 now equal to 15. So let's see what will be the other triangular numbers after 15. So after 15 you will have to add to 15, 15 plus 6. What will be the answer? Of course it will be 21. Then we are having 21 plus 7. 21 plus 7 will be how much? It will be equal to 28. Then how much will be 28 plus 8? It will be 36. Then 36 plus 9, it will be how much? 45 and so on. So you can get the various triangular numbers. So here you see 15 plus 6 equal to 21, 21 plus 7 is equal to 28, 28 plus 8 is equal to 36, and they will be arranged in this manner like this. Okay, 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. You can see 15 dots up and 6 dots down. Then 21 dots up and 7 dots down. Okay, then we are having 28 dots up and next will be 28 dots up and 8 dots down. You will be getting the answer 36. Fine. So the numbers now, what we have learned here is 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, 45. All these are called as triangular numbers. Okay, I repeat, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36. All these are called as triangular numbers. Okay, so now we have learnt about the triangular numbers. So if the first triangular number is 3, because you have learnt that the first triangular number is 3. So what is the 10th triangular number? Let us try to find out here now. Okay, so you know that 3 is the first triangular number, that is after adding 1 plus 2 you are getting answer is equal to 3. Then the next will be 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. The next is 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Then we have 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Then 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. Then 21 plus 7 is equal to 28. 28 plus 8 is equal to 36. Then 36 plus 9 is equal to 45. Then 45 plus 10 is equal to 55. And 55 plus 11 is equal to 66. So that means the 10th triangular number is 66. So we have got the answer, that is 66 is the 10th triangular number. Whereas what is the 10th square number? Remember students? Yes, it is 121. So 121 is the 10th square number. Okay, and 10th triangular number is 66. Then, so if the first if the first triangular number is 3, then the 10th triangular number will be 66. Right? Let's proceed further. Which of these are triangular numbers? Now here is a sequence of numbers which is given here. You need to find out which of them are triangular numbers. Now just now we have found out some of the triangular numbers. Let's see now. Let us try to tabulate them in a table. So 3 is a triangular number, right? We have learnt that. Even 6 is a triangular number because 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Then next 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. 10 is a triangular number, correct? Then after 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. 21 plus 7 is equal to 28. 28 plus 8 is equal to 36. 36 plus 9 is equal to 45. So now you must have understood out of these which are the triangular numbers and which are not the triangular numbers. So let us tick mark which are the triangular ones. 3, 6, 15 and 21 are the triangular numbers, whereas 8, 9, 12, 16, 20 and 42 are not triangular numbers. Right? Let's proceed further. Now find a square number which is also a triangular number. So here triangular numbers are given in this blue box, you can see. 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, 45, 55 and 66. Out of these triangular numbers, which is a number which is also a square number? If you carefully see, 3 is not a square number. 6 is also not a square number. 10 is not a square number because you have learned the first square number is 4. Next is 3 into 3 is 9. Then we have 4 into 4 is 16. Then we have 5 into 5 is 25. Then we have 6 into 6 is 36. 7 into 7 is 49. 8 into 8 is 64. And 9 into 9 is 81. So out of this we have seen that 6 multiplied by 6 is 36, which is a square number and also a triangular number. So the answer for this question is 36 is the square number as well as a triangular number. Got it, students? Yes, very good. Now, so you can see that 36 dots can be arranged in the form of a square. Also, they can be arranged in the form of a triangle with, equal dots on all the 3 sides. Right? Okay, let's proceed further. Now, next question. How to decide whether a given number is a triangular number? Okay, how we can find out whether a given number is a triangular number? So for this, there is a certain method which you have to remember because there are certain steps for this. Okay, so let's consider with an example. So first triangular number is 3, right? So what you have to do in the first step is you have to multiply 3 with any triangular number, with any number. You have to multiply it with 2. Whatever is the product, that is 6, you are getting 6 as the product. Now next step, you have to find out, after finding the product, you have to find out the factors of that product. Now here the product is 6, that is 3 multiplied by 2. When you do 6, you are getting. So you have to write now all the factors of 6, and the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, right? Now the third step is, out of these factors 1, 2, 3 and 6, choose pairs of consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means those numbers which comes one after the other. They are called as consecutive numbers. In this you can see two pairs. That is 1 and 2. Second is 2 and 3. Any other number is consecutive? No. 1 and 2. Second pair is 2 and 3. So we are getting two pairs which are consecutive. That is 1 and 2. Let's now see the fourth step is to find out the product of these consecutive numbers. And if the product of these consecutive numbers is equal to 6, any one of them, any consecutive numbers, when you multiply, okay, and you are getting the product equal to the product of the first number, what you are getting, that is 3 multiplied by 2 equal to 6. If you are getting 6 here in this case, then that given number, that is 3 given number, will be a triangular number. Let's see now whether we are getting any of the consecutive pairs. When you multiply, you're getting the answer 6 or not. So the first consecutive pair, that is 1 and 2, after multiplying 1 and 2, that these which are consecutive numbers, you're getting the answer equal to 2. But is 2 what we want? Is the product of 3 multiplied by 2 equal to 6? No. Correct? So this is not the answer. Next consecutive pair is 2 and 3, and if you multiply 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. So that means you're getting the answer 6. That means this pair, okay, of consecutive number is giving you the answer equal to 6. That means 3 is a triangular number. 3 is a triangular number. Now let's see if any other pair is giving you any answer equal to 6 or not. Okay, what can be the other pairs? One you have found out is 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, which are also consecutive numbers. Which other pairs you can have? You can have 1 and 3, you can have 1 and 6, then you can have 2 and 6, and last one is 3 and 6. Out of which, if you find out the answers of all this, 1 and multiply by 3 will give you the answer equal to 3. 1 multiplied by 6 is equal to 6. Here you are getting answer 6. Correct? But are they consecutive? No, they are not consecutive. Then 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to 12, and 3 multiplied by 6 is equal to 18. So out of which only 1 multiplied by 6, we are getting the answer equal to 6. But are they consecutive? No, they are not consecutive numbers. Correct? So from these we cannot say if you are getting the answer from any other pair equal to 6. But if it is not a consecutive, then we cannot say that the given number may be a triangular number. But we have already found that 3 is a triangular number because we have multiplied 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. So which are consecutive numbers, and 3 we have proved that it is a triangular number. So don't get don't do other pairs which will give you the same answer, because they may not be consecutive. You have to get only a consecutive pair whose answer will be the answer when you multiply a given number with 2. Is that clear, students? Okay, fine. Let's see now others. So others, they are not getting 6 as the product, and neither they are consecutive numbers. Let's see a little further. So from this example, you must have noticed that we can write the number 6, which is twice of the triangular number 3, okay, as the product of the consecutive numbers, that is 2 and 3. That means 3 is a triangular number. Next, we'll take another example. We'll find out whether 15 is a triangular number or not. Okay, so let's proceed with the steps. First, multiply 15 with 2. What is the answer? You're getting answer is equal to 30. Now, second step is find out the factors of 30. So, the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30. Out of which are the consecutive pairs? 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and 5 and 6 are consecutive numbers, pairs of consecutive numbers. That is 1 and 2 is the first pair, second pair is 2 and 3, and third pair is 5 and 6. All others are not consecutive. All other pairs are not consecutive. That if you consider 1 and 3 is not a consecutive pair, 2 and 5 is not a consecutive pair, then 3 and 6 is not a consecutive pair. So only what we are having is 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 5 and 6. Out of these, let's see which one among these gives you the answer equal to 30. If you multiply 1 multiply by 2, the answer is equal to 2. Correct? So we are not getting the answer equal to 30. Then we will see the second consecutive pair, that is 2 multiplied by 3. You're getting the answer equal to 6. That means we're not getting here also equal to 30. Then the last pair, that is 5 multiplied by 6, is equal to 30. That means 15 is a triangular number. So we are getting the answer 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. That means 15 is a triangular number. Whatever we have multiplied 15 with 2 twice, we are getting the answer 30, and even a consecutive one of the consecutive pair, that is 5 and 6, also gives you 30 answer. That means what we can conclude, 15 is a triangular number. Let's see another example here. So test to see whether or not a number is a triangular number. Okay, so this is the test. What are the steps what you have to follow? The first step is multiply whatever number is given. You have to multiply that first with 2. Next, what you have to do is that find all the factors of the obtained product. That means whatever answer you are getting, you have to write the factors of that number. Then next is form pairs of the consecutive numbers, as I have mentioned to you. From the factors itself, you have to find out the pairs which are consecutive and find out the product of the consecutive numbers in each pair. Okay, now if we get one such pair, any one such pair of consecutive numbers whose product, that means the answer what you're getting is equal to twice the given number, then whatever is the given number will be a triangular number. Is that clear, students? So let's try the same steps with another example. Okay, so let us see if 30 is a triangular number or not. Let's follow the steps. First, multiply the given number by 2. So 30 multiplied by 2. Answer will be 60. Second step, find out all the factors of the product. The product here is 60. So the factors of 60 will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60 are all the factors of 60. Let's find out the third step, that is form pairs of consecutive numbers. Now pairs of consecutive numbers here are 1 and 2, then we have 2 and 3, then we have 3 and 4, then we have 4 and 5, then we have 5 and 6, and no other number, right? All these pairs are consecutive numbers, out of which let us see what are the products of each one of these pairs. If you multiply 1 multiplied by 2, answer will be equal to 2. Then we multiply 2 multiplied by 3, answer is equal to 6. Then we have 3 multiplied by 4, answer will be equal to 12. Then we have 4 multiplied by 5, answer is equal to 20. Then we have 5 multiplied by 6, answer is equal to 6. The answer is equal to 30. Are you getting 60 as the answer in any of these pairs? No. First one is 2, second one is 6, next is 12, then we got 20, then we got 30. So anywhere did you get 60 as the answer? No. Any of these pairs? No, none of these pairs have given you the answer is equal to 60. That means what can we conclude about 30? Is 30 a triangular number? No, my dear students, 30 is not a triangular number. Okay. So from this we conclude that 30 is not a triangular number. Is that clear, students? So this is regarding the patterns of the numbers, square numbers and triangular numbers. So I hope so you have understood about what are patterns, how they arrange in the form of a square, also in the form of a triangular, and from these squares we have learned about square numbers and triangular numbers. So you have to remember these square numbers as well as triangular numbers. So in the next video we are going to learn about the patterns which are made by tiles and other designs. Till then, students, bye and thank you.